traffic, Kirkland 9,000, clear for the visual approach, 16 left, Southwest 924.
Good morning, United 640 out of 25, descending via the flat 3, information Quebec.
United 640, Denver approach, altimeter 3020, expect the visual approach, runway 16 left.
Expect the visual 16 left, 3020, United 640.
99, Southwest 924.
Frontier 986, turn right heading 080.
080, Frontier Flight 986.
6491, descend and maintain 8,000.
Okay, 8,000, 6491.
Follow the Airbus, clear for the visual 17 right, Southwest 20.
Delta 982, looks like you're taking the track to the RNAV Zulu, flighting 280, maintain 170 knots.
280 on the heading, 170 knots, Delta 982.
Delta 982, maintain 7,000, expect the visual approach to 17 right.
So I'm heading for now, 7,000, Delta 982.
Southwest 2869, 170 knots to Jewel, contact the tower 133.3, see you.
70 to Jewel, and Citric Tower, Southwest 2869, see you. Approach guys, 5276, 12,600, clash 4, and then 250 at 12,000, then publish speeds.
That was 5276, visual approach runway 17 right.
7 right, guys, 5276.
Delta 982, traffic 10 o'clock, 3 miles southbound at 8,000, Southwest 737.
Insight, Delta 982.
Thank you.
4229, reduce the speed to 250, exit pilot speed.
1, turn 10 degrees direct, descend and maintain 7,000.
5491.
United 1826, Denver approach, good morning. Flighting 120, vector to final, descend and maintain 10,000.
120, heading down to 10, 10,000 for 16 left, United 1826.
United 1826, all correct, maintain 210 knots or greater.
210 or greater, will do.
Frontier 986, maintain 170 knots or greater until Jetson, contact tower now 135.3.
170 or better to Jetson, over to tower 35.3, front flight 986.
Southwest 924, reduce speed to 170, maintain that to lead.
170 lead, Southwest 924.
Denver Sky State 05 Yankees with you, descending out of 15,000 to 16 left.
Sky State 05 Yankee, Denver approach, good morning, maintain 250 knots.
250 Sky State 05 Yankee.
Sky State 05 Yankee, turn left, heading 240, descend and maintain 11,000.
Heading 240, descend 11,000, Sky State 05 Yankee.
Southwest 924, connect over tower 135.3.
Good day, Southwest 924.
Sky 5491, turn right heading 090.
Right heading 090, Sky 5491.
Southwest 179, cross Quickie at 210 knots.
That's 179.
Yeah, 9625, contact approach 120.8.
20.8, 9625.
Denver approach, good afternoon, Mexico 658, descending via next tree crossing 236, information Quebec.
Air Mexico 658, Denver approach, expect 17 right.
Thank you, expect 17 right, Mexico 658.
Southwest 179, contact approach 125.75.
575, that's 179, so on.
Okay. Skies 5491, turn right, heading 145 to join the final approach course, cleared, visual approach, runway 16 right.
Right, heading 145 to join 16 right, final clear visual 16 right, Skies 5491.
179, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 17 right approach.
For the RNAV Zulu 17 right, South 179.
Alaska 682, Denver departure, radar contact. 5276.
230, no, comply with their estimate 4229.
Southwest 2004, reduce your speed to 210.
Speed 210, Southwest 2004.
Southwest 2004, contact approach 120.8.
120.8, Southwest 2004, good day. American 560.
American 560, maintain 230 knots or greater.
230 or greater, American 560. Road Southwest 2004, 13.8, descending via the skis, slowing to 210.
Southwest 2004, Denver approach, budget. United 1826, descend and maintain 9,000.
Down to 9,000, United 1826.
Army 20363, I'm going to lose you on radio here in about 5 miles. Center's not going to be able to hear you down there either. So radar service is terminated, squawk VFR, and frequency change is approved, sir.
Visual 16 left, United 1826. Clear to join, visual 17 right, Scout 276.
I maintain 9,000, Scout 805 Yankee.
13,000 descending via the next 3 for 17 right.
United 456 approach, visual approach to 17 right.
Visual 17 right.
Scout was 5276, 170 knots until dual, contact the tower 133.3. Good day.
170 dual, tower 333, Scout 5276, have a good day. Push speed, Skywest 15.4.
United 640, contact approach 120.8.
120.8, United 640.
Denver approach Delta 1286 with you, 32.5 descending via the AL3 with Quebec.
74.
Maintain 7,000.
7,000, Unit 625.
Scott 805 Yankee, turn left, heading 200, intercept localizer, runway 16 left.
Heading 200, intercept localizer 16 left, Scout 805 Yankee.
Denver approach, good morning, United 640 out of 16,000, descending via the flat E3.
United 640, Denver approach. Continue on your present heading, vector to final approach course, descend and maintain 13,000.
United 640, fly present heading, descend to 13,000. Approach United 640.
Contact approach 120.8.
Okay, 120.8 for approach at 13,000, we'll flow to 210, American 2368. Denver, Southwest 2499, Bravo 268, descending via the Flight 3, landing South Quebec.
Southwest 2499, Denver approach altimeter 3020, expect the visual approach runway 16 left.
Southwest 2499. Hello, Denver, Southwest 1266 out of 266 for descending via the AL3 arrival in Wave, Quebec.
Southwest 1266, Denver approach altimeter 3020, expect the visual approach runway 16 left.
We'll expect the visual runway 16 left, 3020 the meter, Southwest 1266. 1,000, flying to 210.
American 2368, Denver approach, flighting 250, vector to final approach course, descend and maintain 11,000.
Heading 250 down to 11,000, American 2368.
Southwest 558, turn right, heading 080, descend and maintain 7,000.
080, 7,000, Southwest 558.
Southwest 2004, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend 8,000, Southwest 2004.
Scott 805 Yankee, Denver 12 o'clock, 18 miles.
Inside Scout 805 Yankee.
Scott 805 Yankee, cleared visual approach, runway 16 left.
Clear visual 16 left, Scout 805 Yankee.
Approach runway 16 left.
Visual 16 left on 3020, Delta 1286.
100,000. United 625, contact Denver Tower 135.3, good day.
35-3, United 625, good day.
Speed 170 until dual.
170 Jules, that was 179.
That's key arrival.
Skywatch 5046, Denver approach, roger. 5.9. American 560, proceed direct. Kurt, join the localizer, runway 16 left.
Direct to Kurt, join the localizer 16 left, American 560.
Southwest 558, turn right, heading 145, Denver 2 o'clock, 18 miles.
445 in the heading with the field sight, Southwest 558.
Southwest 558, cleared visual approach, runway 16 right. There is traffic. Be at your 11 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction. Altitude indicates 6,500.
We'll watch for him and clear for the visual if it's 16 right, Southwest 558.
Scott 805 Yankee, contact Denver Tower 135.3, good day.
I'm sure you had a 16.5 right now. I'm sorry, 16.3.
1 on 11,000.
Air 4229.
Contact NOCO Tower, good day. American 568, Denver 11 o'clock, 18 miles. 83 Denver approach, thanks, altimeter 3020, let me know when you get really inside.
900,000, clear visual 16 less American 560.
Southwest 2004, turn right, heading 080.
Right turn heading 080, Southwest 2004.
United 640, turn right, heading 150, intercept localizer, runway 16 left.
United 640, heading 150, intercept 16 left, localizer.
Southwest 558, contact Denver Tower, 135.3, good day.
353, we'll see you Southwest 558.
Southwest 623, Denver Center 125.9.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
United 456, reduce speed 170 until Jewel, contact tower 133.3. Good day.
170 Jewel and 33.3, United 456, we'll see you.
That's 1286.
That's for Southwest 1266.
Please say again for Southwest 1266.
Southwest 1266, speed now 250, then resume published speeds.
250 knots now, Southwest 1266, then published speeds.
Southwest 5074, contact approach 120.8.
Good approach, good afternoon, Aramco 658, descending via the next tree crossing 13,700, Quebec.
Aramco 658, Denver approach, runway 17 right, visual approach.
Visual approach, runway 17 right, Aramco 658.
Southwest 2004.
Southwest 2004, cleared visual approach, runway 16 right.
Air visual approach 16 right, Southwest 2004.
Approach Southwest 5074 passing 16-4, descending via Quebec, we're expecting 16 left.
Sky 5074, Denver approach, flighting 250, vector to final approach course, maintain 14,000.
250 heading, descend maintain 14,000, Skywest 5074.
Sky 5074, maintain 230 knots or greater.
What's up, everyone? Doing some FedEx today. I felt like going a little heavy load today. We're going to be taking some slot machines from Las Vegas to Reno. The two big gambling places over here in the Pilot Edge network. So we're flying this fictitious FedEx livery on an A346 just because I like this plane better than the SSG 747. But I wanted a 4-engine flight for this. So before I do that, I say these usually close, then they'll reopen. Places. Everyone take your places. It's a beautiful aircraft. Gotta have our snacks. That's the most important thing. Gotta have snacks. We're doing FedEx, so we'll come in here, go Las Vegas to Reno. Jump seat to Vegas, which was free. I think you get 3 a month, 3 jump seats. Otherwise, you have to use your money that you earn. I'm going to go a little bit heavier, so every time you submit, it changes it. No, that's not right. I think that went to pounds. I may just make it up. Doesn't have to be exactly what it shows here. And that's fine. 234.4 per 0 fuel weight. So then we'll come up here. $234.4 kilograms, 346, 32,000. Joker 3 Keynote, Joker 3 Keynote 2 into Reno, 250, 8,000 extra, 234.4. And then we'll load the airplane through the McDo. Upper level winds 354.026. 234.4. Fuel's 27.5. Which is your fuel there. Well under the max for takeoff, as well as the landing. Tropa today, TRP between top of climb and top of descent. I figure that one that it's average, so we'll say we'll go 440 for trope, if it even shows up. And then looking at minus 32.43. So minus 43 is our cruise temp. 30.02 is our altimeter. And temperature is 28 Celsius. They're arriving and departing 26 right. Information Victor is accurate. Reno is landing south, wind calm, perfect, clear. Clear means no clouds 1,200 feet or below. So all good there. I'll file this IFR. We are CBDLC capable. FedEx 3650, 346 Lima, Vegas, Reno 32. We don't need that. FedEx 3650, file. Booyah. So I keep this on my laptop open, so I have a quick reference to the frequencies for tower and ground. This is how you know if you're CPDLC capable or not. At clearance, which we are, we're parked here at Air Cargo, short taxi to 26 right. At which point we'll do the Joker 3, climb out here to Silt is our RNAV waypoint. Stay below 8,000, and then we gotta climb. Actually, we gotta be below 11,000 at Crouge, and then on to Keynote, top altitude 190. And then this is our Keynote 2 arrival into Reno, so we'll follow these waypoints. Between these altitudes, above 17, above 16, between these two at 250 knots, 210 knots at 10,000. We got a cross clock at 10,000. If we change direction to land north, we'll assume the Ruzme 2 arrival starting at Keynote. Actually at Ruzme, so we would go this way from Ruzme, so we'll put in a second flight plan for that, for contingency. Otherwise, we will plan a full approach from clock. IAF, initial approach fix, is our last fix of the star. So it would just be a full approach, coupled ILS, minimums 200 radar. So that's the plan. And we'll park up here at Air Cargo at Reno. So Vegas and Reno. 26 right, WindCom, few clouds, no clouds, WindCom. It's our load sheet. It's 234, so we'll leave that. Here's Reno and Vegas, so really no weather, no wind, no turbulence, no clouds, no ice. All right, let's roll. Let's get back to the plane.
Gentlemen, clear as Sirius 88 Tango Whiskey, back with request.
Vela 186 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 340. The 88 Tango Whiskey, I do have your flight plan. You look for IFR to Palomar.
IFR to Palomar, 8, performing I2 rating, 8 Tango Whiskey.
November 8 Tango Whiskey, clear to Palomar Airport after departure, fly heading 175. Radar vector sector 23, Oceanside direct, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1 and squawk 5642.
Clear to Palomar, heading 175, Vector 23. Direct to Oceanside, maintain 5,000, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5642, 8 Tango Whiskey.
Altitude 2181.
November 8 Tango Whiskey, read back correct.
Bringing up my charts and such on my laptop here. I have many monitors to look at. So 26 right, ground, it's 121.1. Trying to remember which. $132.4.
Visual approaches and use VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information, Victor.
Alright, still Victor, so
Harry,
nothing's changed. So we're looking at 30.02 for that. That's all good. Dang it.
Charming ground, Sirius SR, Sirius 88 Tango Whiskey at ACI North, taxiing to 20 left.
November 88 Tango Whiskey, Charming ground, runway 20 left, taxi to Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Hydro is full.
20 left via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo 8 Tango Whiskey.
Do an APU test here.
Number 14 Sierra, continue straight ahead on Juliet, join Alpha. Taxi to parking via Alpha, Monarch ground 120.8. There is traffic north ACI. He'll be joining Charlie at Hotel.
Alright, continue straight ahead, turn right on Alpha, and then ground on point 8, Skyhawk 121.
There 88 Tango Whiskey, traffic just exited the runway at Juliet. He'll be pulling across Charlie to join Alpha to the rim.
Traffic inside 8 Tango Whiskey.
Guess I didn't wait long enough. Now we're jamming.
Sir 20, goodbye, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
Bakersfield approach, November 262, Shaker, 10, 10,000.
Number 262, Sierra, Quebec. Bakersfield approach, Bakersfield altimeter 3004.
04?
APU gens available. Okay.
John Wayne Tower, Sirius 88 Tango Whiskey, holding short 20 left at Kilo, ready for departure.
November 88 Tango Whiskey, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff. 8 Tango.
See if we can get our clearance. The we're gonna get an ATC message here in a second. Anyway, the altitude here is 2181, so right on the money there. Looking for the ATC, the ATC. There we go. Stand by. Clear to Reno, Joker 3, Keynote, Keynote 2, as filed, climb via. Expect 3210 after departure 25.
I'd like to pick up my clearance.
0.9er squawk 2274. We can accept. That closes out the clearance. 2274. Climb via. All right. Start loading things up here. So the fuel showing 19.8 right now, and that will shoot up to like 27.5 once we load up per the FMC here.
Maintain 6,000, expect 7,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 4747.
Okay, and that was for 169 Sierra Papa, cleared to the San Diego airport via the runway 6 obstacle departure procedure to Paradise. Climb maintain 6,000, expect 7,010 minutes after departure, 135.4, 4747, and I'll call you back when I'm ready for release.
All right, we're going to
169 Sierra Papa.
The 169 Sierra Papa, read that correct, and just call when you're ready for taxi.
Can you clarify if this is a towered airport or non-towered airport on the Pilot Edge platform?
San Bernardino Airport is fully staffed, so it is considered towered.
Okay, 169 Sierra Papa.
I have to input this every single time. 959 44.
Mary Tango Whiskey, contact SoCal departure.
Going to SoCal, 8 Tango Whiskey.
And then we'll do init request. So it will populate all this stuff for us. It takes a couple seconds. So now the plane is loaded and fueled. So everything is good.
For 5,000.
You'll see here.
November 88 Tango Whiskey, SoCal departure.
Zero fuel weight is 234.4. So all is set.
126, 8 Tango Whiskey.
I will check the tropa, which is that's
good.
Tango
Whiskey,
ground
continue
is
for the
28.
I2. Your instruction was after departure, flight heading 175. Do you want to continue for practice or start over?
And we're
going to disconnect and start over, 8 Tango Whiskey.
26 right. Joker, tree, Keynote, insert. That will populate eventually. Reno arrival. Once ILS 16 right Zulu via Keynote. Via clock. Insert. It's probably a disco. Nope, there's not. Cool. Alright, so we're going to go in it. Wind request.
Vela 186, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Our weights are already entered. Perf 2690 for 500. Next 210. And decision height is 200 radar. I'll just do MSL, which is 4615. $46.15, and then perf. Yeah, 26 right. So we're doing flaps 2. So 149, 153, 159, and 61, and 2, up 3, up 3.0. So I've entered all that in. Have to put that in there. And you go to second. In it. Las Vegas. Second. 26 right. Insert flight plan second. Approach QNH is 3001. Temperature is 28. Wind 0. 200 for decision height.
San Bernardino ground, Baron 169 Sierra Papa's in the run-up area for 24. Request taxi to runway 6, information Papa.
09 Sierra Papa, runway 6, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 6, taxi via Alpha, 169 Sierra Papa.
Top altitude on this is 190, I think. Yep, 190. Everything is managed, all good there. Dispatch will download. Alright. Started the 8 cars. We'll get credit for the flight for our virtual FedEx here. Tell all those guys to drive away.
Grounded cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Grounded cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Grounded cockpit, toes driving up. Okay, all doors, hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Doors are shut.
So connected, bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake.
2274. Beacon lights are on.
Starting pushback, go ahead, start the engines.
Ignition. And I like to monitor hydraulics on the bottom, engine on top. We'll roll on engine 3.
Operation complete, set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow, stand by.
We're doing 26 right, so we need 500 feet per nautical mile to 2682, then 360 to 9, so 500 to 2682, which is only a couple hundred feet, so we'll say 9,000, 360 to 9,000. We're gonna be doing at least 1,500 feet per minute, so yeah, we'll be good to go on that minimum. Let's start engine 2.
Tow is disconnected, bypass pin's been removed. Hand signal on the left, she's all yours, Captain.
Engine 1.
San Bernardino Tower, Baron 169 Sierra Papa, IFR to San Diego, ready for departure, runway 06.
Flaps 2.
169 Sierra Papa, San Bernardino Tower, standby.
Sometimes there's a checklist on those things. Do cabin oxygen, because right
169 Sierra Papa, runway 6, cleared for takeoff.
It's turned off.
Runway 6 cleared for takeoff. 169 Sierra Papa.
Now that's on. I guess you can use the mask, but you can't test it. Okay, that's fine. No problemo. Trim is set for 3. It does it automatically with this plane, which is kind of cool.
88 Tango Whiskey with request.
Cargo heat
88
is
Tango
on.
Whiskey, so John Wayne, go ahead.
Electric.
88 Tango Whiskey is SR-22 sank off at ACI North with Tango. Like
Fort
the
Good
IFR
Gems.
to Palomar, performing I2 rating.
88 Tango Whiskey, go ahead and refile for the rating.
Window probe heat on. Arm those things. Yeah, we'll do taxi lights. Squawking mode Charlie. We'll get our ATIS.
Contact, you have information, Whiskey. Harry Reid International Airport, 8 Disinformation Whiskey, 1856 Zulu, wind 040 at 7, visibility 10, few clouds at 1000, temperature 30, dew point 11, altimeter 3000, arriving runways 1 left, 8 right, departing runways 1 left, 1 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold order instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey. Harry Reid International Airport, 8 Disinformation Whiskey, 1856 Zulu, wind 040 at 7, visibility 10, few clouds at 1000, temperature 30, dew point 11, altimeter 3000, arriving runways 1 left, 8 right, departing runways 1 left, 1 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold order instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey.
Okay, go ahead and redo it. I don't see it on my side. Number 169 Sierra Papa, contact departure.
Over to departure, 169 Sierra Papa.
Hey buddy, some 340 action. Yes sir, yeah, I'll be right back. I need to let my dog out for a second. I'm gonna have to let him back inside in a minute, so we'll just get our taxi clearance, do final checks. We'll get Holden short. Let me get the ATIS again.
Ability 10.
And then
few clouds at
I'll let him
1,
back in, and then we'll
temperature 30,
take off.
dew point 11, altimeter 3000, arriving runways 1 left, 8 right, departing runways 1 left, 1 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey. Harry Reid International Airport, 8 Disinformation.
brake spoilers. The I'm gonna have a little bit of a tailwind, but it's only like 7 knots, so no big deals. In our briefing here again, this plane climbs like a snail. That's alright, we gotta be below 20, I mean we gotta be above 2682, and then on to Rudy, we gotta be above 4,000, so we gotta climb like the Dickens. No faster than 230, no problem there. And we are at 50, ramp hold 50. Good afternoon, Las Vegas ground, FedEx 3650 heavy cargo with whiskey, ready to taxi.
FedEx 3650 heavy, Las Vegas ground, runway 1 right, taxi via Romeo, Bravo, Delta, hold short, runway 8 left.
Is 26 right available by any chance? FedEx 3650.
FedEx 3650, have a share runway 26 right, taxi via Romeo, Bravo.
26 right via Romeo and Bravo. FedEx 3650 heavy, thanks. Yeah, I don't want to do all that. Showing wind calm, so 26 right. It's good. And the ATIS had 26, actually, looks like it did change. But the wind is only like calm, 7 knots. That's nothing for this big boy. See if my dog needs to come back in yet. Right back. Okay. I should have let him out earlier, but I didn't think of it. But I knew as soon as I got off the ground, he would be wanting to go out, and then I'd be stuck with the comms. Alright, 19.9. Las Vegas Tower, FedEx 3650 heavy, home short 26 right.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Las Vegas Tower, wind 040 at 7, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, cleared for takeoff, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Alright, I'll do lights and strobes. .9er is departure. Engine's 50%, engine stable. Flex 61, SRS is active, airspeed's alive. Knots cross-checked. Rotate. Positive right, gear coming up.
Clearance, Cirrus 5512 Euro Golf, request IFR to Santa Barbara. I have information Tango for Van Nuys.
Number 5510 Golf Van Nuys, clearance center bus. FedEx 3650 Heavy, contact departure.
Over to departure, FedEx 3650 Heavy. 25.9er, just kind of monitoring. Las Vegas departure, FedEx 3650 Heavy, coming via the Joker 3, leaving 3,700.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Las Vegas departure, radar contact.
We gotta be below 8,000 at cells. So we can go ahead and speed up. Undo those. And we gotta be below 11,000. Kruger. flaps out, lights off. We'll accelerate because there's nothing to prevent us from going faster. We just can't go above 11,000 for now. We're in managed mode, so even though it's set for 190, we won't climb above 11,000 until after Kruger. Freddy Krueger. It's the Halloween flight, apparently. After Kruger, we'll continue our climb to a top altitude of flight level 190. Should climb automatically here in about 0.2 of a mile. Yep, there we go. Gotta love Airbus. Airbus is a rock star when it comes to this stuff. Use that on the ground. That way any alerts that we get from TCAS will actually be pallet edge aircraft and not traffic global aircraft. Check my FedEx A cars on the website. Should show me in the air, in flight. Yep, shows me climbing. Good deal. Pressure is climbing. All good there. Got a little bit of area that doesn't have ortho, just because I have ortho around the airport and I have ortho all on this area, so I use Fort Boyd's ortho. I haven't seen anything. Oh, we're at flight level 180. Go to standard, cross check. Seatbelts to auto. But I haven't seen anything from Forkaway about an X-Plane 12 version of his ortho. Top altitude is 190 on the Star. I think she climbed me. Just gonna ask, but we do have, he's below us, he's not climbing or anything, so we're good on that. Las Vegas departure, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Did you give me higher? I don't remember.
X3650 Heavy at contact Los Angeles Center 133.2, they'll get you.
LA Center 133.2, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Alright, so now we're going to go over to Los Angeles Center. Now we can drop the Heavy after our transmission. Los Angeles Center, FedEx 3650, flight level 190.
FedEx 3650, Oakland, correction, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
I maintain flight level 320, FedEx 3650. So we'll go to 320, we're unrestricted, so I'm just going to mash altitude, that puts us into open climb. So that way there aren't any restrictions in front of us, but if there were, it would ignore them and blast right through them, so it's just kind of a habit to go open climb when they tell me to go unrestricted to our cruise altitude. Reno's altitude MSL is 4415. So that is close enough. It has to be within like 50 or so. This takes into account settings within the FMS, so it won't always be exactly, but as long as it's close, we're good to go. For the cabin pressure setting, that is. Then we can do our arrivals. So we're going to be doing the Keynote and the approach will be ILS Zulu 16 right, because it's a RNAV coupled ILS, which is kind of fun to fly. Airport. Top of climb 1936, top of descent 1551, so we got about 10-minute cruise, all good. Our second flight plan, we don't need anymore, it was an engine out SID, so we're gonna delete the second, come back to that later. Sunny California. This is Orbix Ortho scenery. They do an outstanding job. door doesn't open. That's the only weird thing about this. We do have 2 jump seats and these oxygen masks. I guess they don't actually do anything. Although I know this one does. If we had an emergency, we could use that one. Just click it. But I don't usually do failures on my flights. My enjoyment is the just flying the routes and talking to ATC and doing everything as you can do as close to real world procedure-wise. I know some guys like to do emergencies, and Pilot Edge will definitely accommodate you with an emergency. Unlike VATSIM, that will not. At least they will sometimes, but if there's an event, forget about it. They would just say like, yeah, I don't have time for you. Don't have time for your emergency. Pilot Edge, since they're a professional network and I pay for it, they will. Just kind of like flight following. You know, if you try to do flight following on VATSIM during an event, forget about it. They're not going to give it to you. Pilot Edge will give it to you every single time. So it's kind of like one of those things you get what you pay for. And you know, these controllers on Pilot Edge are paid, so this is their job. This is how they make their living. Just like a controller would at Atlanta, for instance, you know, or something like that. So these guys make a living providing us our radar services and our ATC stuff. And if we make a mistake, they will tell you. Like you heard earlier, someone was telling someone something about, because they have check rides too, like give training. So there's training available on this server, network, I mean. And they'll give you, you know, the check-off rides, and it's just a wonderful experience in my opinion. I like VATSIM on events or the traffic. You get a lot of, you know, eye candy that way with other traffic, but you just don't get the quality of ATC services that you do on Pilot Edge.
FedEx 3650, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Oakland Center 127.45, FedEx 3650, I'll see you. Alright, we'll hesitate for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, so that way we know we're not stepping on someone's readback. Whenever you change frequencies, you always want to pause for a few seconds and then you can check in with them. And don't say with you, that is completely wrong.
Yep, 12 Albuquerque Bridge, thanks for Tango, expect ILS runway 3 approach from BBQ.
See, that's why I waited. I couldn't hear him, but there's always a chance someone was talking. So, kind of have to do that so that way you don't block people. Good afternoon, Oakland Center, FedEx 3650, flight level 297, climbing tree 20.
FedEx 3650, Oakland Center, roger. Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Sierra Yakima Tower, how do you hear me? Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Sierra Yakima Tower.
Turn down that sound a little bit more. I think the weather just updated. Sometimes it does that.
186, doing left downwind for runway 16, clear visual approach.
Doing left downwind for runway 16, clear visual approach of LO 186.
But yeah, I'm not like knocking VATSIM because I do enjoy it. It has its place for flight enthusiasts for sure. it's just not good for me for a Monday afternoon or a Tuesday afternoon when I like to fly these things, because there's never any ATC online, and the levels of competency vary so much on that network. It just depends where you fly, and it could be like a brand new ATC controller just starting their journey on learning this stuff. So at least with Pilot Edge, you have it pretty much across the board, a very high skill level on the controllers. So it's just nice to know that you get what you pay for with this service. I don't know why this is going back and forth like that.
Hotel Alpha Delta Officer, how do you hear me?
We reached our cruise.
Roger, I removed you before because you kept talking and could not respond to me. Of course I could hear you. You could not hear me, so I removed you.
Can't hear the other guy. We're at cruise. It's time for ECAM checks. So I lowered the cockpit temperature a little bit.
Air Force 412 at BBQ, cleared ILS runway 3 approach.
Altitude, cabin altitude, 6,000 feet. Engines are good. Batteries and all that's good. Hydraulics are good. Fuel is even, relatively even there, and even there. Yeah, that's only off by a little bit. It'll fix itself right on up. Systems are normal. So top of descent's 1951, so we got about 11 minutes. So we're doing a Keynote 2 arrival. So we'll start descending. This is a 27 mile stretch here.
186, radar service terminated.
So somewhere after Graft, I would assume would be on top of descent. Looks like
3650, descend via the Keynote 2 arrival, Reno altimeter 3021.
Descend via the Keynote 2 arrival, 3021, FedEx 3650. So he gave us our clearance to descend via, which means we can descend upon our top of descent. If you don't have that descend via, then even if you're at your top of descent, you don't want to descend, especially with a Boeing, because if you lower the MCP on a Boeing and you're in both LNAV, VNAV, then the plane will automatically start descending. So always leave this MCP at your cruise altitude until you are cleared to descend at either pilot discretion or via or whatever. If they say descend pilot discretion, then that's the same thing as descending via, really. You just have to wait till you have a clearance to do so. If you're VFR, you can climb and descend at your leisure, even with flight following. You don't have to give out anything. So when we do start a descent, even though he gave us permission to descend, whenever we leave our last assigned altitude, we have to let him know. So we'll give him a shout out when we start our descent, per the rules. If you're VFR with flight following at your top of descent, you do not have to let him know that you're descending. So that's one of the main differences there. So we're going to be above these altitudes, coming down between these two, 250 knots, 210 o'clock, and which point we'll start our GPS ILS coupled approach from clock. Mandatory 10,000. Yeah, so we'll cross that at 10,000. And then we'll come around and we'll set our MCP for the final approach fix, which is 75 is mandatory. So I'm going to set MCP for 75. We'll capture the glide slope there instead of here, because that is very important so you don't hit anything, any mountains that are over here. There's a mountain that's 6146, so that's why there's a 75 restriction there. Now if they change the runway to where landing north, then we'll fly the Ruse-Me to arrival.
Okay, Force 412, contact Albuquerque Tower 120.3.
So to prepare for that, we're going to do a second flight plan to set that up. So it would be an ILS 34 left approach.
Okay, Force 412, Albuquerque Tower, wind variable is 4, runway 3, clear to land.
So, first things first. We're going to go perf. And he gave us the altimeter already, but I'm going to look up D-ATIS to get the weather at Reno. Fortunately, I don't have ACARS to show you that in the plane, but we'll just simulate it. So, 3021. Temperature is 23. Wind is variable at 3, so we'll just say 083. That's what my weather injector is currently showing, so we'll go with that. Looks like we made it to our cruise. So now we're going to go flight plan second in it, and Reno, pop that in there. Second, Reno, ILS 34 left, via the Ruse-Me to via Spoon, insert, and that will take a second to populate. And then, so we have Ruse-Me, peons, skins, cover, spoon, and then that way we have that. And then you can go to second perf, and you could put in your same information there. So it would be 30, 21, temperature is 23. So the only thing we'd have to enter in is the wind and the altimeter, maybe, if the operations change. But that way you have a second flight plan ready to roll if you need to switch to a different airport flow, which sometimes you don't find out till you're actually descending. So yeah, good to go. I'm using WebFMC to punch all that in there. It's a great program. Works really, really well.
Force 412, where do you park?
we can't hear the other airplane,
Yeah, Force
the other
412
pilot,
straight across Foxtrot. This frequency's fine, hold steady.
because he's on a different level of frequencies. So, and it's also line of sight, so they simulate radio signals. So, you know, if he's talking on, say, behind this mountain, if it's not line of sight, I won't hear him. And the other thing is too, like, I won't hear people, if I'm on center frequency, I won't hear any pilots talking on clearance and ground, just because it's really not relevant to anything I'd be doing with the center. So I'll hear other pilots that are on center frequencies that are, you know, reasonably close to me. So I'll hear what is going on with that aircraft. I also monitor guard 121.5. So if someone does a cold call or they need to get in touch with ATC, or even if I lose contact, ATC will try to contact you on guard. If I don't get a frequency change, or if I forget to change it, I lose signal. Guard will work pretty much everywhere all the time, and even in the real world, you're supposed to monitor guard the most you can. Only other things I monitor on comm too is airport, like a CTAF coming in, so I know what the traffic pattern is for an untowered airport. I'll monitor the tower or the CTAF just so I know what the pattern is and what runways people are using before I, get there. So usually about 30 miles out, I'll start monitoring CTAF. Otherwise, I'll monitor ATIS. All right, we're coming up to our top of descent, so we're gonna do wind, descent wind request, data uplink. We can descend via the Keynote, so I'm going to get rid of that so I don't confuse our... That's the Ruse one.
Yeah, 1285 Jackson ground pushed
I deleted the wrong one. Alright, so the lowest we go is 10,000. That in managed. If you start down below the top of descent, you'll start at 1,000 feet per minute until you intercept the profile. So I usually start down about 3 to 5 miles before that top of descent. Comes our profile. So about 1,000 feet under our last assigned. Open center, FedEx 3650 is leaving by level 320.
FedEx 3650, roger, thanks.
Alright, so we left our last assigned. So put that on 20. Actually, we'll go 40 for right now. So we're going to request, again, this ILS here. Let me just do this in order, shall we? So we'll do ILS Zulu airport. So get ahead of the plane here. So missed approach. If we need to go miss for whatever reason, we're unstable or someone's on the runway or whatever the case may be. It doesn't happen often, but you should still plan for a missed approach. So we're going to climb to 13,000 feet on the missed approach route to Yarku and hold. Continue to climb and hold to 13,000. So once we capture the glide slope, we'll reset our MCP for 13,000 feet. And it looks like we're going to be straight out on a heading of 164 So it's runway heading to here, and then here, and then here. So we're going to check, make sure Zach B, Usain, and Yarku are set up in the McDo. Yep. 164, all good there. 13,000. So we are good on that. So 13,000 feet is set. And $35,800. I always hit the wrong one. Sorry about that. 35,800. See if we can pick it up. Now we're too far away. Try it again when we get a little bit closer. Now the ILS signal is 110.9 on a course heading 164. 110.9. So I could change this to 164, but it's close enough, it's fine. Probably turn the engine sounds back up. Only on the climb out and the cruise do I turn that down because it's deafening. So we're going to be slowing here. I don't need to slow yet. Be at 250 at chime. So we got 19 miles to chime after Hilton. So I'll go back to manage once we get to help. Again, this is an area that I don't carry ortho because it's only like one of the few airports I fly in this state, so I'm like, why should I download ortho for the entire state? And flight level 180 will switch to altimeter setting instead of standard. Everywhere in the United States should do that. Here soon. Let's try ATIS.
Approaches in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango. Reno Tahoe International Airport. ATIS information Tango. 1855 Zulu. Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 23, dew point 2. Altimeter 3021. Arriving and departing runways 16 right.
1285 Jackson, ground advise when you have the ATIS runway 19 or taxi be Alpha. FedEx 3650, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Oakland Center 132.2 FedEx 3650. Tree 2.2. Oakland Center FedEx 3650. Descending via the Keynote 2, leaving flight level 183.
FedEx 3650 Oakland Center, Roger, Reno, altimeter 3021.
3021, FedEx 3650. Gradually bleeding off speed here. Is usually the one for approaching from this direction, so got 19.2 set. We are set.
FedEx 3650, contact NorCal approach 119.2, good day.
Over to NorCal approach 119.2, FedEx 3650, we'll see you. 19.2, so now we have to say heavy again. You gotta say heavy with anyone but center. NorCal approach, FedEx 3650 heavy, descending via the Keynote 2, arrival leaving 16,000. Current with Tango, request the ILS Zulu, 16 right approach, full approach from clock.
FedEx 3650 NorCal heard ready, you can expect that.
And I can plan on that, FedEx 3650 heavy, thanks. Alright, so our winds and everything is still, it actually looks like 187.
FedEx 3650 cleared ILS Zulu runway 16 right approach and the Reno altimeter 3021.
Cleared ILS Zulu 16 right approach 3021 FedEx 3650 heavy. Alright, so since we're cleared the approach, we'll bring this down to our mandatory 75. Continue all down the road, the air road. And my weather injector is 187. At 3. Doesn't really matter with that. Everything else is the same. All that is the same. And we'll go into approach mode automatically. Yeah, pretty soon, before clock. We'll slow down to, I don't know, 190 or so. Field elevation is 4,000, so 10,000 feet above that for lights would be 14,000, so we're just under that. So we'll go ahead and turn on our landing lights. So you want to do 10,000 feet above field elevation for landing lights, not 10,000, because if you're coming into an airport that's 7,000 feet up in the air, MSL wise, then you would only be turning on your landing lights 3,000 feet above the ground. So you really want 10,000 feet above ground for landing lights. Alright, we're going to do Autoland 3. We're doing 16 right, so procedure. Reno.
Ejection Tower United
right.
1285, holding short on an Alpha, ready to go 19er.
Yeah, 1285, Ejection Tower right 19er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 19er, United 1285.
Tower is 18.7. Set. 240 indicated. We'll do flaps 1. Do seat belts on. Clock is 10,000 feet mandatory, so we're going to be passing that right on the money. And 210 knots. Looks like we'll make that as well. Probably already in approach mode. Yeah, we're in approach mode. So we'll just continue to slow. And I think I'll hold the speed up here for right now. Back to managed a little bit. So I do have custom ortho for the Reno area. I paid a few extra dollars to get all this ortho because that way I'm not worried about having ortho out here, but I do have a swatch of swatch, probably saying that wrong, swatch. So I have all this ortho and it came with this little city. Would I buy it knowing what it looks like now? No. No, I wouldn't buy it now. It's better than nothing, I guess. So we'll go ahead and arm the spoilers. We got auto brake 3. Set for 75. Tower is ready. We'll reset MCP for 13 upon our approach fix.
Yeah, 1285, contact departure.
All right, going over to departure, United 1285.
And Reno's air cargo is up here.
Yeah, 1285, Salt Lake Center, radar contact climb, maintain 50230.
See the safe altitude in here is 9,000 feet right there. That's we're kind of keeping at 10. So we'll be at 9,000 here, and then the safe altitude for this portion is 7,500, and then you can go off of these altitudes over here. Like this was 9, that was 9, so just kept us at 10. Put that back in managed. Do a quick ECAN check here. Just looking for everything green. That's all I care about. It's green. Green is go. Go ahead and do flaps 2. It's going to really help us slow down now with all that extra drag. So we'll go ahead and keep our speed here at about 190 for now. Just above the next notch of flaps. And we're at 8,000 feet, so we'll turn on our ILS radio stuff. And we don't have landing clearance yet, so we still need that. That needs to happen. We'll do gear down at 75 and reset MCP for mist. Alright, we'll do the approach. That'll get us lined up with the localizer. We got a localizer capture.
FedEx 3650, contact Reno Tower.
Over to Reno Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy.
Yeah, 1285, contact Salt Lake Center, 135.77.
Reno Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, establishing a localizer, 16 right.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Reno Tower, runway 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear to land, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Alright, gear traveling.
Terrain, terrain. Terrain, terrain. Terrain, terrain. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Terrain, terrain. Terrain, terrain.
Tell that to shut up. Alright,
Yeah,
we'll go to flaps 3.
390.
And we'll go flaps full. And we'll do cabin check. All good. Stable. Minimums. Missed approach. Altitude is set. Should be a straight out departure if we need to go missed for whatever reason. Got our landing clearance. Ground is 0.9er. .9er. minimums is 200 radar. Again, I don't need to worry about that. We have the field. Alright. Landing gear, signs are on, cabin ready, flaps. Spoilers, armed. If we need to go missed, it would be full throttle, flaps 3, gear up. As long as you do that while still in an active autopilot, it will automatically go to the missed approach procedure. If you turn off the autopilot like I'm fixing to do, then you might have to do a direct to. I don't usually turn off the autopilot until I clear these wires. Alright, autopilot off, my plane.
200. Minimum. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Reversers. Indicated slow and reverse green. $60 knots out of reverse. And we'll exit here on November. We're gonna make a extra long so I can make this turn. Gonna stop after the stop bar, not before, so let's come out here a little bit more. Reno Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, looking for the Northwest air cargo.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, taxi parking via November Alpha, cross runway 7, modeler ground, today.
Parking via November Alpha, cross runway 7, we'll monitor ground, FedEx 3650 Heavy, thanks, we'll see you. Alright, so before I forget, we'll monitor ground. Turn off our strobes and landing lights. We're on November Alpha. So right on Alpha. Turn off the pitot window heat. Coming up to runway 7, he told us we are clear to cross, so we'll just, I like to turn on my strobes when I am crossing a active, I mean it's not active, but any runway. The more visible you are, the better. Off. Now this actual airport is free. The surrounding ortho that I bought, which isn't expensive, but I wouldn't buy it. That does cost something, but this airport is actually free on the org, and it's very well done. I very much like this airport. I think they did. Whoever built it did an awesome job. Got the National Guard or whatever that is. Airbus maintenance. You got the terminals. We'll do a replay of the landing once I stop the A cars. We'll sign offline. Remember I was telling you turn on your landing lights 10,000 feet above field, so I did it at 14 because we're actually at 4,000 feet MSL. So 14,000 feet for lights on this airport. When I fly here for United, I usually park over here. Although I don't even know which gates would be leased by United. I think this is a United hub. United, as most of my followers know, is my main call sign, United 1399. Everybody knows me by United 1399. The only other time I don't use that call sign is when I'm flying my virtual airlines, which is FedEx and Allegiant Virtual. Park and brake is on. We'll do APU gen, APU bleed. APU is available. Turn off those taxi lights. Shut her down.
Roger, and go for US Alex Senator.
Disconnected. Disconnect from the network. I'll go to my my 8 cars here. A little bit of a hard landing. Is that it? No, that's not it. Here we go. 351. Didn't feel like. I don't fly this plane enough to get a grease landing, I guess. So, but anything less than 500 I'll take. It's just a solid landing. So I'll hit stop and I'll do A346. X3650 log. All right, let's check out the replay here. Make sure you're offline first.
Minimum.
guys, I'm going to cut out. My dog's going to bark forever, so we'll see y'all next stream. Thanks for watching.
$230 knots or greater, Scout 5074.
United 1074, turn right, heading 080.
080, 1074.
United 640, Denver 12 o'clock, 18 miles.
United 640, field in sight.
United 640, cleared visual approach, runway 16 left.
Clear to visual 16 left, United 640.
American 560, contact Denver Tower 135.3, good day.
Meter 4229, reduce speed to 170 until Jewel. Contact the tower 133.3. Good day.
33, 170 till Jewel. Good day, come here 4229, we'll see you. 13,000, Southwest 1266.
Southwest 2004, maintain 170 knots or greater till Jetson. Contact Denver Tower 135.3, good day.
Tower 1353, good day, Southwest 2004.
United 1074, descend and maintain 7,000, Denver 2 o'clock, 15 miles.
7,000, Denver, Site United 1074.
United 1074, turn right, heading 145 to join the final approach. Course cleared, visual approach, runway 16 right.